How y'all doing? My name is Bryson Samuel. You see, look at the pictures, black and white. Black and white. Why is it black and white? Because there's a lot of many gray areas in life, but one of them, the gray area that's not a gray area in life, is one thing that's promised us is death, and everything else is what negotiable. How are people viewed? What would the obituary say? I'm gonna tell you something about this lady by the name of who? Aaliyah Maxine Blay. Currently left and went back home today at 1:35 p.m. As oldest son, I'm qualified to speak. How do I speak? I speak on her behalf because I came from her. She left this earth, a place where you have to use the restroom, a place where you had to be places when somebody told you to be places so you don't get paid, you get put out on the street. Places where there's a whole lot of detriment, a whole lot of places, a lot of joy. But understand this ain't nothing but a grounds for what? All of it's a motel because we have to leave here. She died at 1:35 in the name of Aaliyah Maxine Wimsatt. Husband David Wayne Wimsatt. She got David Wesley Wimsatt, stepson. Tony Wayne Wimsatt, stepson. Brenda Nicole Wimsatt, stepdaughter. And left two of her biological kids, me, Bryson Samuel, and Tyler Bodine Simpson Cephas Cleophas Wimsatt. As y'all call him, Scone, but I'm gonna call him Simpson. I said, you know what? After the last time I seen my mother, her spirit said, I'm leaving, but guess what? I'm gonna leave a little bit here with you. Then she held them clippers up 40 minutes straight. And you couldn't take them out of her right hand. Therefore, I found my purpose, and I knew my person, knew my drive, how to reach people to do what? What's right, and forbid what? What's wrong. And believe in what? The ultimate God up top. Yes, create everything in 6 days. And yes, he rests on the seventh. Now, today's been a remarkable day for me because guess what? I don't have to worry no more. Because she didn't want me to. Yes, I'm the oldest. I've done some belligerent things in my life, but you know what? I'll tell you right now, this is a freestyle, and I'm not deemed crazy because people talk crazy, only speak one language. I'm very complex, and I speak two. So, with further ado, I would like to say only one thing because, you know, there's only one thing that I'm going to keep with me from this is what? The soul that was beautiful, that was defined by me on what my mother was. I speak a language that's over 1,600 years old. Close to the time of Jesus, God bless his soul. You had Hebrew and you had Arabic. And I labeled her Uruhu Jamila, meaning if anything she left here, as far as being defined by me, she was a beautiful soul. Now she's gone to a place where they was waiting on her. They said, you finally back. You made it. And she said, it was a journey. It was a trip, but I didn't fall. She said, I got 2 sons that I left. Hopefully they do what's right. I left a husband behind. I left 3 stepkids behind. And I did things in accordance to how the Creator wanted me to do them things. And I seen it in her eyes when they was glazed over red, when she had to take that medicine. I said, this flesh is just flesh. And we'll sit here and fault find about some flesh. And can't even, not even the doctors can understand, where does the soul begin? What does it look like? What is the length? What is the brightness of it? What is the darkness of it? What is what is it enhanced by? By the Creator. I knew when it was my time to speak. I know when it's my time to mourn. See, I've been thinking about death daily for a long time. Sometimes I don't think about it well enough because I usually think about it well enough to understand that it could be my time anytime, right? Your time anytime, anybody's time anytime. I was talking to a man while he's down there in Florida on the sand. He said, man, live life. Can you define how to live? That's the question. I know people like to take me as a joke, but guess what? My mama didn't raise no jokester. That woman lived, Maxine Blay, look here, before I conclude, look here. She's a great woman. Beautiful soul. See, I told myself, I made a covenant to myself that which one of my parents died first and went back home while they was just here in this motel that we define as land, Mother Earth, as being vicegerents here on this earth to oversee the land until it's that time for our calling, right? I told myself I was going to do a couple things. And one was let the people know that, you know what? She was cut from a different linen, cloth, bubble gauze, cotton, silk, polyester, wool. She had to be tough because she had to deal with me. Woo-wee! Believe that. I'm a piece of work. But all in actuality, I said if one of my parents who died first, what I would do is I would make sure that everything would be in black and white, and you're going to see this color right now, because you know what? Black and white don't make them but gray. And these gray areas in life that we're going to be taking a look at. I said, you know what? I'm going to name her Rojo Jamila, beautiful soul. And I said, which one of our parents died first? In Arabic, a language is way, way, way older than what? Shoo! English language. That's why I say my last name would be, and keep that name going on, because I will remember that beautiful soul and where it came from and where the lineage started for that beautiful soul and where it's probably going to end with that beautiful soul. So let me tell y'all something, man. I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm going to be dead honest with you. Don't come to me crying with no tears that you all right. Don't come to me crying with the tears of, are you all right? Again, once don't come to me with no tears crying, with your head down, hollering about, are you all right? Because them tears ain't going to drop in the right place if they keep your head down. So my suggestion to you, when you meet Bryson, I'm going to tell you straight and foremost with a gray hair. Because I'm not going to listen to it with the gray hair. The gray hair, I had a gray hair from years ago. Oh, yeah, you know what I'm talking about? But honestly, what I'm saying, when you meet me, as being the first son, don't meet me with no tears of mourning. Meet me with tears of, guess what? She made it home. And see, when them tears drop, see, let's talk about how the tears drop. Now, I want you to call this crazy or he's lost his mind. No, I wouldn't take time out for myself. Because that's what the oldest do when mother's sick. And I'm sick and trying to get well, right? You got to get away for a minute. You know, stick to my thinking out of my physical. Right? So I came to understand something, right? That I take my long walks, or whatever I may do, cutting my hair. That's a spiritual walk for me, cutting hair. You know what I'm saying? That's medicine to me. But see, the medicine today was a testimony. It's medicine of the woman who walked a life. And towards the end of her life, she got right with the Lord. At the end of her life, she bear witnesses that no God but God. One remarkable ending. One remarkable ending. She said, there's no but God but God, son. That's what she said. There is no God but God. My dad said, you better tell her she need to do that. She said, there's no God but God. And she said, I'm rubbing her feet while tears is dropping down my face. I said, Mama, right here. She said, ooh, right there, right there, right there. And I said, I know it's time. But that's for me and my mother. I rubbed the other foot. She said, ooh, baby, just a little bit too much right there. But ooh, yes, yeah, right there. Well, I laid at the end because that's where I got to start, at her end for a new beginning, right? But guess what? She said to me with the spirit, and all I see in her face, said, look, you and your brother make right. So we three prayed. It's our own prayer. I ain't gonna tell you all of that. But at the end of it, she said, that's what I wanted. I'm all right now. That's what she said. She said, now I'm all right. They said that day she was calling for me all day. I knew how much that woman loved me from the day I was born. I just didn't want to let y'all know it. Because y'all might have got jealous. So I kept some the bull. Yeah, 1 second, please. I'll meet 1 second. Hello? 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 I'm here. I'm here. No, I thought I seen the truck. I thought I seen the ram in the truck in the parking lot, circle lot one time. I was looking at my window. No, ain't nothing out here right now, but just got people outside. Just ladies outside. I think they here for a softball tournament or something, some type of event. But other than that, no, I think everything's cool. All right. No, yeah. All right. I'll see you in a little bit. All right. And now as I take a walk outside, the day still stays the same. It stays the same. You look around me, you look through me, but you can't feel my soul because my soul's for me, not for you. Okay. So as I walk, as they say that I'm walking in a place where there's it ain't acceptable, but Jesus, he slept with a mat on the dirt that made concrete. That woman now is upstairs with woven sheets of material we don't even know nothing about. I got off the phone. It was a prophet. No, I'm joking. I'm bull jabbing. I had to answer that telephone call. They were call telling me what my next moves to be, especially when I'm going through what I'm going through. And it was my one of my life coaches. One of my life coaches of telling me what not to do. So I stand against the wall, because back against the wall, for me, this is how my attitude was going to be in life after my mother had left. I got some changes to do. She's named a beautiful soul, right? See, everything I do has a purpose. And she told me that for the good, for the bad. But she told me one thing, I always keep my head up. So them tears that we talk about, that I'm telling y'all about when you're free in the field, them tears that I'm talking about, that you meet me with, that I don't want you to meet me with no tears that, what? That fall off my cheekbones. Them tears ain't the tears that I'm talking about. The tears that I'm talking about is the one that roll off my chin. Why? Because look, as you see, what? There's a vacant room right there. Nobody's in the vacant room. So I stand by the vacant room and I tell you this much here, people. Don't meet me with them tears if they fall off the cheek. That's what your head's going down, because it's going to drip the wrong drip. The drip I'm talking about is that constant drip. That when you got your head high and you let them tears out, them tears focus off the chin and you can stay centered while you look at them tears. Then you say, guess what? I'm centered now. It's my time now. I don't more, no more. These are tears of celebration because it's the center point of my existence and it's the center point where my mama was trying to get to, and that was the paradise. So ain't no crying. If you do, it'll be tears of joy. Not tears of pain, not tears that make you look back, forward, left, side to side. It's telling you, hey, it was a worse time, a bad time. No, I came to understand something that I didn't know how I was going to feel, how I was going to react, or how I was going to respond during the time of my mother's passing, okay? So, with that, what I would like to do is thank the Lord above. Thank the people on earth that send you into a position that you got greatness, to a world of greatness that is of a magniful peace, magnum peace. So now I go against that wall that I stand against, and I say to myself, self, what would your obituary say? I don't know, but I ain't content with it right now. My mother was content. She left her with one thing, and that was her good or bad deeds. Okay, so that means when you look at that situation, you say, what are my good deeds? How do they weigh out? Is my good deeds worse than my good bad deeds, or my bad deeds worse than my good deeds? We don't understand. We'll find out though when we meet the Maker, God Almighty Himself. My mother went home. This is a traveling zone. To figure out which way we're gonna go. A traveling zone, right? Where we're gonna go. It's a big traveling zone, of people. So what I want to let y'all know something now is that Maxine Wimsatt lived her life. She mothered 2 kids as boys, strong in their own areas, need each other to handle the bill, to fit the bill, right? But check this out, she left a strong husband though, that he became what? Her backbone. That lived out her wishes when I was a little bit upset and deterred because I said, what? I'm the first. He was her husband. So that's one thing I make sure that y'all take care of and check on him, because son's cut and he's probably cut too. The way, you know what, we're gonna keep it pushing, because look, I ain't gonna let my mother down. I wasn't in the penitentiary. I wasn't locked up. And I sure in the hell ain't locked that much up in my mind. I got a little unscrewing I got to do. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you need me as well as I need you. It's not a one-sided event out here, gentlemen. I can't counsel no ladies because I don't know nothing about how the ladies get down. All I can tell is how the gentlemen get down. And you know what? My mama told me to get down tonight. What's that? I thought about a more menthol cigarette, some Zinfandel, shoot, and her favorite song. What was her favorite song? One of the gospel songs. She said, what? Oh Lord, how excellent, how excellent. I can't hit that one no more. It's like, how excellent. I said, Lord, how excellent is thy name. I remember walking with my mother, and we was in the van one day. You know what she did? She took the e-cigarette out and threw it out the window like she had a regular cigarette. I said, what you doing? She said, look, boy, you got to find my cigarette. I said, oh, cigarette? I said, to make electronic cigarettes. She said, no, boy, silly. Now, see, I went outside and I got stopped in between the middle of, where was we at? The cigarette, yeah. So with the cigarette, I just said, Mama, I said, could you please tell me why and when the cigarette, why you throwing it out the window for? Electric cigarette? She said, boy, I just started on them. I said, you just started on them? She said, yeah. So it makes sense. And more menthol alone, you know what I'm talking about? She just put a pack up in the freezer. But she has, I'm gonna tell you what though, I ain't gonna jump off subject, I'm gonna stay on the subject. So we go looking for the cigarette. We pull up on the exit run and look for the cigarette. I said, Mama, you done threw the cigarette out the window. And she said, well, go out there, go back in the van and look for it. So I went to the van. I said, Mom, you ain't got no. She said, no, don't worry about it. I got another one. I said, Lord. She said, I bet I won't throw this one out the window. A little small, slim one too, just like old Moore menthol. I mean, she just threw it out the window like it was no other day. And I was like, Mama. Yeah. I remember it was that week. It was that Thanksgiving that she apologized. The whole family said, I'm sorry I had this cigarette smoking in your face. Them cigarettes stink. Stink. But she like it though. I don't know why she wants so much watered down Coke and tea. It's watered down tea. I swear to God, boy, I didn't want that. It didn't taste like nothing. So much ice in it, but she loved the ice. She let some salad on out too. We all be on the couch. Who did that? Who farted right there? And she shouted about her derps was out. Big stuff shouting about her derps was out. I ain't never gonna forget that time though. I'm never gonna forget that. You know, boy, clean up with her out there. You know, it's just, you know. Dave Wayne used to say, "Come here, you bullface baby." That's what he's called her, bullface baby. Mm-hmm. I remember that boy. He used to jam me out at the time. I have to say that man, Dave Wayne Wimsatt is a remarkable husband, father, brother, role model that she left behind, which became her backbone. I'd like to apologize to him today for anything that I've said that could have hurt his feelings or the family's feelings, because God knew I was gonna be a little bit messy, but I don't need to be that messy. So I ask for y'all apologies. Hope you accept them. I'm but a man who's driven by a whole lot of, as I quote unquote, she's gone. What do I do? Who do I run to? Ain't gonna be no more chicken and rice like hers. Ain't gonna be no more tuna casserole like hers. There's not gonna be any more candy during Christmas time that tastes like hers or the taffy. You know. I remember I was cutting Bodine's hair one day. I picked him up and dropped him down on my forehead. Oh, his teeth got a gash right in my forehead. I was like, boy. And, you know, we both got in trouble. You know, I caught the bad end of it, but it's part of it. It's all right, though. She would always go to the bathroom with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mama, stop. Why you going to the bathroom so much? Boy, I got to go. Come on up out of that bathroom. I got to pee. 12 o'clock at night. We me and little cheese being there. Have a little honeys in there. Ooh, hey, that's mama. Oh, she just going to pee. That's all she did, go pee. Then go back on the room, go sleep. You see. Yeah. You know, as time passes, we forget a little bit, and we understand that it's about that journey through life. And she knew where she was going, because towards the end of her life, she got more spiritual. The post was meaningful, and I knew. I said, "Why are you I'm looking at her. I'm looking at these posts. I'm like, why are you talking about me for? How you know that?" That was divine intervention from Facebook, from my mother to me, to let me know that if I didn't get on course or try to get on the road to the course, it probably would be a serious demonstration coming my way. She wants the best for all of us. You know, and we take a little glimpse in time and we look at it and say, you know what? Maxine, Blay, Wimsatt, you did a mighty fine job. And you know what? I made it to 41. And I got to see you live, not exist. We'll be back with a conclusion of this after a brief message of what? I don't even know. All right, cut. All right, cool. Now, you know what? Here we go. Check this out, people. I've been kind of tired. It was part 1. And look, I'm trying to get me some rest tonight because Mama says it's time to lay it down. So guess what? We're gonna turn off the lights and we ain't gonna be like no Teddy Pendergrass. We ain't gonna light no candles. We're just gonna get some Z's. Part 2, I'll let y'all know tomorrow. So check Simbo Millions page. But that was part 1. Sayonara. Wake up and brush your teeth before you go to sleep. Bye bye. hemorrhoids hurt.